My oh my, what an interesting year 2020 is shaping out to be. Hey guys, welcome back to Visual Scriptures. I hope you've been well amongst all the chaos out in the world right now. I decided to put this video together when I got back from work today because I thought, honestly, looking at the news, there's a message that people need to hear. Everywhere we look, there is news about the coronavirus, whether it's in conversation with friends or with colleagues at work, or even just on the news. Everything is about the coronavirus right now. It has invaded all aspects of our lives. Countries are in lockdown, workplaces are closing down, businesses are closing down, churches are closing down and moving to live streams, university is closing down. Everything has been affected and is revolving around this coronavirus. We are seeing crazy images of people fighting in the stores for food and supplies like toilet paper. It's going crazy out there. On my way home, I stopped by a petrol station to fill up my car, and I was shocked to see people with cars full of groceries filling up jerry cans because for them it's the end of the world. People are in hysteria and I don't blame them. It really does look and feel like the end of the world. So I felt convicted to make this video and to share some words of encouragement, especially in these dark times, whether you're going through the coronavirus or whether you're going through something else entirely. I wanted to share these words. I am currently reading the book of Job. The story goes like this. Job was a wealthy and righteous man. He had everything. He had a big family, he had lots of livestock, he had a nice big home. He had everything he could possibly ever want. And on top of all this, he kept his faith in God. Then one day, an angel called the accuser, or in Hebrew, Ha-Satan, came to God and challenged him, saying, if you didn't look after Job, and if you didn't give him everything he could ever want, he would not be faithful in you. He would curse you. God accepted this challenge, and he gave the accuser permission to take everything away from Job. And the accuser did exactly that. In a moment, Job loses everything. His house collapses and kills his children. Invaders take some of his flock, while a flame from heaven kills the rest, and his health takes a turn for the worse. And to top it all off, to make everything worse, his friends, who are supposed to encourage him, come and start accusing him of sinning against God, saying, if you didn't sin against God, none of this would happen. To Job, it must have felt like the end of the world. And for him, it mustn't have made much sense either. Calamity was at every corner of his life. Yet through it all, Job did not curse God. The book of Job asks a very important question. Why does God allow bad things to happen to good people? Now, after a lengthy conversation and debate between Job and his friends, God finally arrives at the scene, and he provides an answer to this question. Well, sort of. God takes Job through a journey of his creation, listing off everything that he had created on the earth. He asks Job where he was when he created the earth and all that is in it, when he created the stars and the heavens. He asks Job if he can control the rain and to keep the storms at bay. He asks Job if he can look after his creatures and let birds fly. And through all this, God reveals the big picture message of Job. And that is that God has created this world and that everything is under his control. Everything has its purpose, including the evil, the wicked, and yes, the coronavirus. The book of Job teaches us that while in a vacuum, things like the coronavirus may not make much sense. But we cannot truly understand why God allows any of this. I mean, why did he even allow this virus to take over the world as it has? But we must realize that God, in his infinite wisdom, knowledge, and calculation, has a plan and purpose for everything. You can think of the virus and our lives and everything in this world as just small cogs in a larger mechanism known as God's plan. One of my favorite movies as a kid was The Prince of Egypt. There was a song in The Prince of Egypt called Through Heaven's Eyes, and the lyrics go like this: "A single thread in a tapestry, though its colours brightly shines, can never see its purpose in the pattern of the grand design." And so, like the song reveals and like Job reveals, our lives and the coronavirus and any troubles that we face and the lives of the wicked, they are all part of God's plan. And it's all coming together as to what He intended. Remember, just as the accuser could not plague Job without God's approval, nothing in this world can occur without God's knowledge and permission, including the coronavirus. That may be a controversial statement, but it's true. Nothing in this world can happen without God's permission. So while 2020 may not be turning out the way we all hoped it to be, and while this may be a scary time, don't lose your faith and trust in God. God has a plan for everything going on right now and everything that will go on in the future. Psalm 46 verses 1 to 3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. Whatever your view is on everything going on, I wanted to share these words of encouragement with you all. Don't lose your faith and hope. Don't lose your sanity. Don't fight people for toilet paper. Keep calm, keep yourself safe, and look after one another. Be a light in these dark times, and be at peace. Everything is in His hands. Keep yourself safe, wash your hands, and just look after one another. With that, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully. Joking. See you guys.